You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Hopkins' Texans.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for the... That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Prescott now on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Play clock winding down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 4-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tougher role that they can fall back on anymore.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Third and long, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They are going for it. Here's Watson trying to lay one up deep. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. They'll run with Elliott. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, let's step into a conversation about Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field.
Focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy, playing to their level, and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high in 2018.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Let's go. 1, 9. Here we go. Flex round. 38.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side. He has Witten. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Flex round.
A final shot before the break. Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They go play action here on first down. And Anderson's got it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Lamar Miller. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Flex round.
Again, it's Miller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back now in Houston, it's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy 1st down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Covington. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The play clock's running down. This is Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing here, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Dak. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Hey, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
In motion here is Witten. Now Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prescott here to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Partner, why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time in their team, and, hey, we can call anything. But in this spot, with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much, you've got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there.
Now their defense has to stand tall. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.